So we all know proper use of credit cards can lead to a life of travel, experiences, lounges, food, and all that good stuff. And you guys like my recent video about one of my favorite credit cards, the Capital One Venture X. So now I'm gonna show you guys my second favorite card and one that I use for every single food purchase I make, which is the American Express Gold Card. Now, this card is pretty incredible. First off, it's metal. So it makes a pretty good noise when I drop it. And it has this beautiful gold color, also available in rose gold. But you know what? Who actually cares about the color? Because we're not dumb on this channel, okay? We pick credit cards for their benefits, their utility, their rewards, not because they look cool or flashy and metal. So in this video, let's go over some of the benefits and why it's one of the best cards to get if you like food. Before we begin, let me tell you why this card is for everyone. First off, there are 5 requirements that every human needs in life, okay? You need shelter, you need some air to breathe, you need sleep, you need water, and then lastly, you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh God, that's so bad. I'm just kidding. Number 5 is, of course, food. So we need food to survive, and food is one of the most expensive things that people spend on every month, whether it's groceries, takeout, restaurants, whatever it is. This card's for everyone, and maybe you want some exposure to American Express to diversify your credit card portfolio. This card might be for you, all right? So let's begin. Everyone that applies for this card will get a welcome bonus of 60,000 American Express points, membership reward points, whatever you want to call it, which sounds really nice, but I'm going to be honest with you, that's actually not the best you can get. So if you actually use this link through Resi, the promotion is actually 75,000 MR points. And honestly, you should probably also check your mail and other online referrals as well, because there's actually a lot of cases for 90,000 bonus points as a welcome offer. So make sure you look around for the best offer, but at the very minimum, you can get 75,000 points, which is pretty nice. Now the question is, what are these points worth? Well, the points guy values these MR points at 2 cents per point. If you optimize your usage of the points by transferring them to airline and hotel loyalty programs, and if you value it that way, the welcome bonus is valued at $1,500, which is pretty good. Next up is the bonus rewards, and with this card, you'll earn 4 membership reward points per dollar spent at restaurants, 4 membership reward points per dollar spent at US markets, up to $25,000 in purchases per calendar year. After that, you get 1x. Now, who spends $25,000 a year on groceries? I have no idea. Probably not you, so you should be good for that 4x. And then you also get 3 MR points per dollar spent on flights booked directly with the airline, as well as booked through American Express Travel. And then finally, you get 1 MR point per dollar spent on everything else. Now, I want to show you something kind of hilarious that I saw the other day. So I love watching videos about money, personal finance. So check out one of these clips I saw from CNBC's Millennial Money about this couple. So for context, this is a couple from Chicago making $178,000 a year together. And this channel, CNBC Make It, they talk a lot about money and how much people spend and what their budget looks like. So check out this budget real quick.
My name is Dylan Gutierrez. I'm 30 years old.
I'm Geraldine Mendoza. I'm 29 years old.
And together we make $178,000 a year.
As professional ballet dancers here in Chicago, Illinois. When I do spend my money, I make sure that it is...
Bruh, look at that. Food, $2,885 a month. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's pretty much a mortgage payment. I mean, look at their mortgage. Their mortgage is $1,953. They spend more on food than their actual mortgage. And that is an insane amount. They better have the Amex Gold Card because that is absolutely crazy. Groceries, eating out, takeout. Yeah, I mean, geez, if you're spending $2,800 a month on food, then yeah, you better have the Amex Gold Card. Anyways, just wanted to show you that because I thought it was ridiculous. But okay, moving along. Number 3 is the $120 dining credit. So every month you can earn up to $10 in statement credits from places like Grubhub, the Cheesecake Factory, Goldbelly, Wine.com, Milk Bar, Shake Shack, as long as you use your American Express Gold Card, right? You do have to click a button to enroll and then you're good to go. I eat at Shake Shack like once a month anyway, so it made a lot of sense for me. I just swipe my card and then I get the statement credit like 3 days later. So if you use that $10 credit once a month per year, that's $120 of value for you. So keep that in mind when we discuss the annual fee at the end. Number 4 is the $120 Uber credit. So similar structure to the dining credit, you get $10 every month for 12 months. All you have to do is add your Amex Gold Card to your Uber account and then you'll automatically get the $10 in Uber cash each month for up to a total of $120 per year. When you're in your Uber account, don't forget to check off the Pay with Uber Cash button at checkout. If you use Uber a lot for travel or a night out or whatever, this is going to be great. But even if you don't, you can always use Uber Eats too. So it's not so hard to use this credit. Now for me personally, I use Uber and Uber Eats all the time, so this made a lot of sense for me. Uber emails me promotions all the time for like $15 off, 40% off. Plus, if you really want to be frugal, you can do what I do and order my food for pickup, so I'm not paying for any delivery fees. And then I slap my $10 credit on top of that. Like, come on, that's a pretty good deal, I think. And that's so much value, easy for me to use once a month, so it made a lot of sense for me. All right, next up, let's talk about the travel benefits because everyone loves to travel. So number 5 is the fact that there's no foreign transaction fees. There are many credit cards that charge an additional 3%, 4%, 5%, whatever, anytime you're abroad outside the United States that you want to use your card, but the American Express Gold Card does not have that fee, so that's pretty good. Number 6 is the hotel collections benefit. So the hotel collection benefits is a relatively newer program that allows Amex Gold cardholders to receive a $100 credit when booking a 2-night stay at properties included in the hotel collection. It's a program to essentially connect Amex cardholders to over 600 premium hotels around the world. So if you book at the hotel collection, you get 1 free room upgrade upon arrival based on availability, $100 credit to get at the hotel for food, beverages, spa, resort activities, and other expenses which will be applied at the checkout. You can pay with points as well, and the only requirement is that the cardholders must book a minimum of 2 consecutive nights and pay with, their card or membership reward points. Also, when you pay for your room with your Amex Gold Card, you'll receive double MR points instead of normally 1. That's 2 points per dollar spent instead of the normal 1 point. You may also be familiar with the Amex Fine Hotels and Resorts program for more valuable benefits, but the FHR program is only available to Amex Platinum and Centurion cardholders, so that doesn't apply to the Amex Gold, but you still have the hotel collection, which is pretty good. Number 7 is the lowest hotel rate guarantee. So if you book your prepaid hotel with American Express Travel, for example, they will guarantee that that is the lowest hotel rate. So what that means for you is if you find the same room for a lower price on another website, for example, before taxes and fees, you can receive a refund for that difference. Number 8 is car rental loss and damage insurance. So when you use your American Express Gold Card to reserve and pay for your car rental, you can be covered if the car is damaged or stolen, for example. This coverage is secondary, meaning it only applies after your personal auto insurance, but Amex does offer the option to purchase primary premium protection for a lower fee that covers the entire rental period. Prices range from roughly $15 to $25 for the whole period, and normally car rental insurance over the counter can cost you sometimes upwards of hundreds of dollars. It has for me many times, so this can save you a lot of money. All you have to do really is use your Amex Gold Card to reserve and pay for your entire car rental. Make sure you decline the rental car company's collision damage waiver and you'll be covered if the car is stolen or damaged. Specifically, rental vehicles are covered for the first 30 consecutive days with protection that will pay up to a maximum of $50,000 for repair or replacement of the vehicle. Number 9 is baggage insurance plan. So you can be covered for loss, damage, or stolen baggage when you purchase your entire ticket on your card. That includes plane tickets, train tickets, bus tickets, and even ship tickets. Pretty much anything common carrier, and this coverage is provided for up to $1,250 for carry-on baggage and up to $500 for checked baggage. Number 10 is trip delay insurance. So travel delay benefits exist to help you get through, these unexpected delays and pauses in your travel plans. So if you use your Amex Gold Card, you can get covered up to $300 for a delay of more than 12 hours. It can reimburse you for prepaid expenses, as well as any costs you get from the delay, like meals and transportation and all that stuff. So if you ever have any long delays in your flight, make sure to take advantage of this. So many people miss out on utilizing this benefit. Number 11 is Trip Cancel Guard. So this is a relatively newer feature from Amex, but essentially it gives you the option to purchase this kind of guard or this protection. So if you need to cancel any flights for any reason, at least 2 calendar days before your departure date, you have that ability to get up to 75% reimbursement back to you for typically non-refundable flights. So that's a good benefit as well to have in case, things go wrong, you don't want to lose all your money. Number 12 is personalized travel service. So this is a benefit available to eligible US consumer Gold Card members. And all you gotta do is call the phone number on the back of your card and you can get personalized travel service. Typically it's provided by a third-party travel agency, not by American Express, but if you need help planning a trip or you just need some advice, that is a benefit available for Gold members. Number 13 is 24/7 Global Assist Hotline. So also available to you is a 24/7 medical, legal, financial services, whatever, when you're traveling more than 100 miles away from your home. And there are many scenarios where this can actually be really important, such as maybe you need to replace a passport, you lost your luggage and you need help figuring out what to do. So Amex typically has a good history with customer service, something they really care about. So having this is pretty essential as well. Okay, let's move on to the next category, which is entertainment. So number 14 is American Express entertainment experiences. So as an Amex cardholder, you have access to many different entertainment experiences on the Amex entertainment website. Many of these exclusive events are card member only and even some invite only, which is like pretty fancy stuff. And you can get exclusive access and advance notice for shows, concerts, sporting events. Here, I'll give you guys an example. Let's check it out over here. So I'll be going on the website right now. Let me show you guys real quick. All right, so these are a whole bunch of options. You can see all these really cool shows. It looks like they have a lot of stuff, theater shows, and yeah, I mean, you get exclusive pricing, exclusive access, so that's a really cool benefit that actually not many Amex people know that they have. Number 15 is American Express Preferred Access, so kind of similar, but with Preferred Access, you will actually have access to pre-sale and preferred seating tickets, essentially like premium seats for like any type of cultural sporting event, as long as it's based on availability, so you have that option as well. Okay, next up, we're gonna talk about the shopping and retail categories. So number 16 is going to be the Shop Runner membership. So for eligible Amex cardholders, Amex Gold being one of them, you get a complimentary membership to Shop Runner, which is typically $79 a year. Now, what is Shop Runner exactly? Because I didn't even know what it was until I did a little bit more research. But Shop Runner is actually owned by FedEx Services, and it's a members-only e-commerce platform, kind of like Amazon, where they have retailers that offer free 2-day shipping, free returns, and exclusive discounts and offers. So they partner with American Express so that you can get a free membership. Like I said, it's normally $79, and you get free 2-day shipping, free shipping on returns, and they have hundreds of online retailers and exclusive deals from some of the big names like Kate Spade, Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, Under Armour. So these are just some of the retailers that are available to you. Now, is it actually good? It's tough to say, but it's free and a benefit that not many people know about. Number 17 is Amex Offers. So Amex Offers is a program that saves you money and earns you points on shopping, dining, and other categories as well. You can choose from brands that you like and get discounts, typically in the form of a statement credit on your account, or just extra points when you use your card. You can find these offers at the American Express website. You can find it on the app as well. And also you can get emailed all the offers on a weekly basis. I'll show you on my phone right here. These are just some of the offers that are available to me. So I see one here from Sunoco, which is pretty good. I've even seen stories about promotions from discounts you can get from airline companies as well. So there's a lot of good stuff here. It does take a lot of time to search through everything because there's literally hundreds of offers, but definitely good to know that you have this benefit available to you. Number 18 is purchase protection. So purchase protection will reimburse you for theft or accidental damage to eligible items that occurred within 90 days of your purchase. And to be eligible, all you gotta do is buy the item with your Amex Gold card, but you'll only be reimbursed the amount charged to your actual card. Now, like I said, this helps you with accidental damage, theft, and it can even sometimes provide loss coverage for certain products. You might want to read the fine print and all the details. I think somewhere online there's a whole bunch of fine print where they actually go through what's eligible, so you can feel free to check that out if you want. Number 19 is extended warranty. So when you use your card to make a covered purchase, you can get up to 1 extra year added to the original manufacturer's warranty. So this applies to warranties of 5 years or less on covered purchases in the United States. So yeah, Amex will give you an extended warranty to cover you. All right, let's go over some miscellaneous benefits. I didn't really know how to categorize these, but number 20 is the Amex Split and Send feature. So this is relatively new. I think it launched 2 years ago, but essentially American Express cardholders through this program can send money or split purchases with any other Venmo or PayPal user right from the American Express app. And the Send feature pretty much allows you to pay people, and there's no standard, Venmo or PayPal credit card fee. You can send money from the Amex app. So for context, when you try to send money to a bank account or add a balance to your Venmo using a credit card, there's often a fee, roughly 3 to 5%. And sometimes people do this to game the system, maybe to hit a required minimum spend for an intro bonus. But it may or may not work, I have no idea. But regardless, this feature is not really for me because the way I use PayPal and Venmo right now is I just use funds directly from my bank account or a debit card, which typically has 0 fees, right? So they're both essentially the same thing, but go try it out. It's a benefit that's available with the card. There's no fees, and Go try it out, let me know if it's good, and yeah. You can also use the split feature for any pending or posted Amex charge with other Venmo or PayPal users. And this allows you to get paid directly to your card as a statement credit. Amex will pretty much do all the math and send out the requests and keep track as you're paid back, but allows you to split kind of any transaction on your card with friends or family or whoever, and you'll earn all the rewards. And again, not really for me. I do kind of old school. I use a spreadsheet to keep track of all the taxes and who ordered what item, yada, 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 whatever. And try it out. It's available for you, and yeah, it's another benefit. Next up is number 21, which is Amex Planet. So this is another relatively newer feature, and it's a benefit that allows you to take large expenses and convert them into payment plans. And it only applies to purchases of $100 or more, but it's pretty easy to do. They literally lay it out for you in a 3-part plan right here, but essentially you decide which purchase you want to make into a plan. You select a specific plan that works for you. I think they have a number of different plans. So you select the one that works for you to find out how much you'll be paying every month, and then you confirm it, and then it'll automatically be put into your bill every month. There's a plan fee. They'll show it to you up front. It's not really considered interest, but you definitely need to know that it does cost to do this. It's definitely not for me because I just like to pay off my balances as soon as possible. But this might be for you. If your goal is to reduce your card balances every month, I have no idea. It might even help your credit score so that when Amex reports, to the credit bureaus, when your billing period ends, your utilization rate might be lower. So it actually might help. But again, not for me. I like to pay off my balances in full every month. 22 is fraud protection. So with your card, American Express has an intelligent fraud protection system that will monitor your transactions. So if they spot anything suspicious, they'll alert you, they'll protect you against fraud. They have a toll-free number as well to assist you with anything you need. And finally, they also have emergency card replacement as well if it gets lost or stolen. So that typically takes like 2 business days to get you to receive your replacement card. And then finally, number 23, which is 24/7 card member services. This is different than the 24/7 global hotline that we talked about earlier. That was specifically for travel 100 miles away, but this is a 24/7 card member services. Someone's always going to be available to chat with you if you have any questions, need help, and that's nice to know. Okay, so those were 23 benefits. Let's talk about the cons now, because I like to be transparent whenever I talk about a financial product. I try to be honest as I can. So here we go. Number 1, the annual fee. Okay, so I put this as a con because, the annual fee for this card is $250, and this reason alone I know is going to deter a good number of people from getting the card. But if you eat at any of the restaurants we already talked about and are able to utilize that $10 dining credit per month and also use the $10 Uber credits, that's essentially $240 of value per year from these benefits, and that essentially reduces the annual cost of the Amex Gold to an effective annual fee of just $10. Plus, this also doesn't even include any of the rewards you get back from just using the card on your food purchases and every other item. Number 2 is the high credit score requirement. So you do need a good to excellent score to be approved for this card. Above 670, 700, above that is probably the range. I was in the lower 700s when I got approved for this card, so keep that in mind. Number 3 is the fact that it's a charge card, so not necessarily a con, but something to know. The difference between a charge card and a typical credit card is that for the charge card, you do have to pay it back in full every month. It's not something you can pay a minimum of. You gotta pay everything back every month. But to be honest, if you're watching this video, hopefully you're already paying back your balances in full every month. So number 4 is return protection, and there isn't any. Typically, if you try to return an eligible item within 90 days from the date of the purchase and the merchant won't take it back, Amex will refund the full purchase item for you. But unfortunately, Amex doesn't do this for the Amex Gold. Number 5 is the fact that there's no airport lounge access with this card. You can't get into the Centurion Lounge with this card. It's kind of sad, and you can't get into any other lounge, no Priority Pass lounge. There's better cards out there for lounge access, and this is not one of them. Number 6 is travel insurance. Now, we already did mention a number of included benefits in regards to travel insurance, such as trip delay insurance and baggage insurance. I already mentioned those, but this card does not include some important insurances that many other premium cards have, such as, primary car rental insurance, for example, trip cancellation insurance, and trip interruption insurance. They don't have that coverage for you with this card. If you really want an awesome premium travel credit card that does have a lot of these travel insurances and benefits, check out my video about the Venture X credit card. I think you'll really like it. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the benefits. I'll see you guys next time.